When we read the words Journey to the West, we naturally start thinking about a journey to Western countries like England and America. But West is a relative term. For countries to our east, we are the West. This particular journey that we are going to read about was actually a journey from China to our own country. It was made by the famous 17th century traveler Yuan Chuang. In those days, traveling from China to India was not an easy task. One had to travel thousands of miles on foot or horseback, crossing deserts, crossing snow-clad mountains, crossing strange and familiar regions. Using roads where bandits and robbers roamed. Who would do it? But Yuan Chuang had dreamed. He wanted to take Buddhist scriptures from India to his homeland in China. It was like a pilgrimage to him. Yuan Chuang undertook the long and difficult journey to follow his dream. For 17 long years he kept on traveling, suffering many hardships on the way. He traveled across the Gobi Desert, then along the Tian Shan mountain range, and on along Silk Road through regions that are now Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Before he came to India, in India he traveled to many parts and gathered many important manuscriptures. The way back home was also equally difficult, but Yuan Chuang managed to reach China safely along with the scriptures. This was a great achievement. It was almost unbelievable. So much so that people thought that the gods and supernatural powers had helped Yuan Chuang in his quest. This gave rise to many interesting folk tales. Centuries later, an epic novel called Journey to the West was written about his famous pilgrimage. The novel made use of many of the folk tales. The novel and the stories in it are still very popular. The novel tells us that there are many demons and evil powers who are eager to kill and gobble up the holy monk. Who would save him? Who would vanquish the demons? Well, the Muyayin deity, who is the goddess of mercy, has seen to that. She has assigned this task to 3 special people: Sun Wukong, or the Monkey King, Zubaji, or Pixie, and Shaozhong, a sand pianist. Now these 3 characters are no saints. In fact, though they all have supernatural powers, they are known troublemakers. So the gods have thrown them out of heaven. However, the kind deity Guanyin has offered each of them one more chance. if you help the holy monk in this pilgrimage to India, if you use your powers for this good work, then you may return to heaven. That is why the three characters have agreed to be Yuan Chong's disciples and to help Yuan Chong in his difficult journey. And sure enough, they have many thrilling, exciting and sometimes humorous adventures on the way to the Holy Land, India. The most powerful among the three disciples is Sun Wukong. Everything about him is extraordinary. He was born when winds blew over a huge stone egg on the flower fruit mountain. He is able to transform himself in 72 different ways. Not only that, but he can also transform each of his hair strands into any living or non-living thing of his choice. Sun Wukong can travel thousands of kilometers in just one somersault. He can walk through fire, travel underwater and fly to any place at will. His body is hard as a diamond, so no one and nothing can injure him. His golden gaze, fiery eyes have X-ray vision. No one can deceive him. Sun Wukong is brave and intelligent, but he is also a trickster. He loves to have fun and some of his superpowers help. He has a vase which can suck in anything or anyone. He can simply point at a lock and open it. He is very quick and can grow very big and very tiny at a blink. You can imagine how he must have teased his enemies using these tricks. If you want to read about the adventures that Sun Wukong and his companions had on the way, you will find the stories in the English translation of Journey to the West. Some of the stories have also been turned into films. What would you like better, to read the historical account of Yuan Chong travels or to read the fantastic stories of Sun Wukong? Maybe you should read both to find out what you like better. Happy reading!